Fortunately and unfortunately, this is the only thing that I'm packing that is not breathable. Because as cute and as pretty and as asymmetrical as she is polyester. But this is only for nighttime, so we're gonna slide with that one. Coco Chanel once said that elegance is refusal. So that means if we're truly packing like a stylist, anything that is not going to earn its wear won't get packed. It's time to travel, y'all. If you know anything about traveling to NYC in the summer, you know that not only is it the most fun, exhilarating, exciting experience, but it's also a very humbling experience, okay? Because it's hot, it's a lot of walking, public transportation, no parking. So we have to not only be fabulous, fly, but we gotta be comfortable. So I had to strategize. What are we going to be doing? What do I want to wear? What am I actually going to pack? And what would a stylist do? So let's get started. Can we just take a moment to look at this beautiful summer, breezy, flowy, breathable, colorful, tropical summer vacation palette? Okay, but remember, we're not going where everything is Irene. We are going to Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Long Island, NYC, MTA. So this, not gonna work. This was all in the laundry room. This is everything that I washed and I had to hang to dry. And when I looked at it, I was like, this is such a beautiful vacation palette. But this is everything that I've worn to work and play for the last 2 weeks here in Atlanta. So not quite a New York City summer trip. Some of it can go, but we got other plans. Okay, now this is an NYC trip palette. Welcome to the channel. I'm Kima and this is deCollection. So this is the channel where we declutter with style, we restyle and remix old fits, we shop our closets, and when we do shop, we shop sensibly and we still look fly. So if you're new here, come on in, look around. Hopefully you like what you see and you will stick around. This packing video is really a full circle moment for me because as I'm thinking about this bag, I'm thinking about a quote from Diane von Furstenberg where she says, I essentially realize what is so important when I have to pack a suitcase. Because you have limited space, which means you have limited opportunities. So every single thing that gets packed into this suitcase or this carry-on has to be absolutely positively the best, absolutely positively be what I am going to wear, and maybe one or two backup options. So for this packing video, we're using deCollection's 4-3-2-1 packing formula. 4 dresses, 3 tops, 2 bottoms, and 1 layer. So that is now officially the foundation of my 3-part Stylist Packing System. So you know I'm a dress girly, and I believe that any capsule, any shopping strategy, any packing strategy has to be specific to your personal style. Now there are universal truths. There are systems that work for most of us, but everything has to be adaptable. So for me, I knew that I had to have 4 dresses that I can take all over the city. I could dress it up if I needed to. I could throw on some flats or sneakers when I wanted to. And most importantly, these dresses have to wear well because not only am I going to pack them, but I'm going to be sitting and being squished and squeezed in tight places sometimes. It's not like I'm just going to be hobnobbing around a beautiful resort with flowy dresses on. No, I am going to be in some tight spaces. Okay, so these dresses and anything else that I'm packing have to work for all of the possible scenarios. So the first day, I need a dress that I can easily walk around with. Everything has to be breathable. So for example, Now, this is a caveat because this is actually not a dress, but this is a skirt. I'm also a skirt girly too, okay? So I plan on wearing this the first day. I showed you guys this skirt in the last video. This is one of the outfits that I made from decluttering our summer skirts and shorts. And so I'm like, why not? I made these outfits to wear, so now I'm gonna wear it. So I am going to wear this skirt with one of the shirts that I'm packing. We'll get to shirts. But this is very breathable, okay? And I think that this is going to pack easily. It's not going to necessarily get wrinkled because it is a very sturdy, stiff, tightly woven cotton and linen blend. I love it. It barely needs to be ironed. So this skirt is going to work well for travel and just flowing around easily through the city. This dress is perfect for a pool day in Dumbo. Now, what I love about this dress is that at first glance, it may not necessarily look like the most breathable fabric, but it is. It is rayon, nylon, and it has 2% spandex, okay? So it's gonna move and do all the things and breathe and be comfortable. And this is perfect for a pool day, but then I could easily slip on some cute little heels for night and put a little cardigan over it if I need to. So it's perfect. I'm packing a denim dress because the centerpiece of this trip is my family reunion, and denim is the attire for the reception brunch. So this is easily a fun, casual dress. Throw on some cute little heels at night. Cute. So we have an easy day dress, we have a day to night dress, we have the personality dress, which is really my personality skirt because I love it. It has the flare, it's somewhat tropical, ethnic, just giving you all of those vibes. And lastly, we have an elevated dress. If you know me, you know that I love a cotton poplin, and this is 100% cotton poplin in this beautiful summertime red. Obviously, this can be casual. This is like very casual chic though. Like seriously, they're gonna be like, excuse me. But certainly just think about it all zhuzhed up with gold, chunky gold accessories, chunky gold necklaces, chunky gold bracelets, and those same cute nighttime heels, okay? Now we need 3 tops. Always gotta pack a crisp cotton button-down shirt that can transition into anything and everything. One, I'm wearing it with this skirt, and or plus I can also wear this as a cover-up from a bathing suit. This is a 50-50 cotton and linen blend. The second shirt. This is why I thrift, because where else would I have found this H&M Outcast collaboration shirt, okay? This shirt is rayon, 100% rayon, so you know it's breathable and it flows, okay? Menswear. This is why you got to shop. This is why you have to shop the men's section of any thrift store. It is very apropos that I'm going to wear my Atlanta Outcast shirt when I go back home to Brooklyn. This shirt is gonna do the same thing. I can probably wear it with that skirt if I wanted to. I can also wear it with any of the shorts or any of the bottoms that I'm gonna pack. And I can also wear this as a swimsuit cover-up. And lastly, this is just in case. This is a nighttime just in case shirt. And fortunately and unfortunately, this is the only thing that I'm packing that is not breathable. Because as cute and as pretty and as asymmetrical as she is polyester. But this is only for nighttime, so we're gonna slide with that one. Because I am definitely not a bottoms kind of girl, I am packing 2 very simple, useful bottoms. So for my bottoms, I have 1 pair of cutoff Bermuda shorts. These are gonna go with any of those tops. Throw a little tube top, crop top, tank top underneath. This will go cute at night with some easy heels, okay? Very simple, very cute. Zhuzh it up with some jewelry. My second bottom is really not a bottom. It is a jumpsuit. If you remember from the last video, the Style Bee jumpsuit that I love, this is a maxi jumpsuit. This is actually going to be my travel day outfit, probably traveling back home. I will wear a cardigan over it when I need to, when it's cold or cool or chilly. But this can easily be any one of those days. Like if I decide that I don't want to, wear a dress, or I might be feeling, my stomach might be feeling a little bit extra that day or something, then I'm going to easily throw this on. If it gets chilly, I throw a cardigan over it. If not, zhuzh it up with some jewelry, bangles, bracelets, do all the things. And one is a layer. Okay, so this is going to be the piece that works the hardest, the most, the longest, the best. This is going to be the hardest working piece in the entire packing capsule for the entire trip, because she is going to be worn on both travel days, right, when I get cold. She is also going to be a chic piece that gets thrown over my shoulders. She is also going to be a pop of color with any of those red dresses. It's cute. The second part of our 3-part stylist packing system is to elevate. So we're going to elevate our packing capsule with accessories using this simple formula. Another formula, more science, more math. Yes, because another formula keeps us strategic, sensible, and fly. Okay, so this is our 222 method. We are packing 2 bags. We have this bag that can easily be a daytime casual bag, and obviously a nighttime dress-up bag. And it's going to fit anything that I'm possibly going to need during the day, hobnobbing around, and certainly at night, gallivanting the city. And this has been my summer go-to, girl, okay? So this is the perfect summertime city bag. It is sturdy because even though it's woven, it is made of polyurethane, okay? I am not mad at this synthetic, okay? And I'm not going to have to carry a lot of stuff, but it's still sturdy, and it's just gonna elevate. And really what I like about a nice city woven tote, unlike some of the other totes that are clearly a destination tote, this one is very subdued and chic, and it's just very casual, just to be, knocking around the city with any of these casual but elevated outfits. And because it is woven polyurethane, it's gonna easily pack in my suitcase if I need to. So it'll lay nice and flat at the top of the bag or at the bottom of the bag. So 2 bag stories. Now we have 2 jewelry stories. So we're going to just do a simple gold story, which is going to basically be my everyday jewelry, right? And when I need to zhuzh it up, take this off, pop on something like this. If I want to do one of my simple studs, pop out a hoop and put this on. So this is going to be easy to pack. So that's one jewelry story. I'm going to do a gold story. And then I'm going to do a silver story. Very simple. Same thing. I could keep on some of the same jewelry, pop this on, take these off, pop this off, take these off, and put this on. So very simple. Because again, this is not one of those tropical destinations, I'm not going to really do a lot of colorful jewelry because I have enough color with this palette. And the last 2 is for accessories. I am definitely going to do a straw hat. And of course, a Panama style straw hat, because it is obviously vacation chic, but it is also summertime city chic as well. And then I'm going to do a simple pair of shades. This is something that always trips me up because I do not want to pack a lot of shades. Shades take up space in your bag, especially when you have to care for them and keep them in their cases. So that can take up a lot of space. They cost a lot of space in your bag. I'm going to do these simple turtle shell shades because they're going to go with everything, okay? And look at the red accents. Perfect. And I'm only packing and wearing these shades. So these will be the shades that I wear to the airport. These will be the shades that I'm going to wear throughout the trip. These will be the shades that I'm going to wear home in the airport. So very simple, one pair of shades. That's all I need. So Rachel Zoe once said that she never packs a bag that she can't wear to at least 2 different functions. And that really helped inspire our 222 formula for accessories, because every accessory that we pack has to do double duty. So we have 2 bags that can go with all of the looks. We have 2 jewelry stories that can be mixed and matched with all of the looks as well. And we have 2 accessories that are going to go from day to night with any of those looks. So your 2 accessories can be anything. And if you want, for safekeeping, you can even throw in a very simple, lightweight signature piece that's not going to take up a lot of space. So thinking about all of the items that you're going to pack in the 4321 packing capsule, and what accessories are going to add your signature style and flair to these outfits without having to pack more and more options or a ton of different accessories. So a simple scarf will do. Okay, so the 3-part stylist packing system is coordinate. We've coordinated all the outfits to elevate. We've elevated all of the outfits with accessories, adding our signature statement to every outfit that we're going to wear. And now we need to actually properly pack and make sure we protect all of these items in our suitcase. So that leads us to the 3rd part, which is protection. We spend so much time on this channel talking about finding the best quality pieces our money can buy. No, sourcing the best quality pieces, the best quality fabric, the best constructed garments, all of the things. So it is so important that we not only pack a beautiful wardrobe, but we protect and respect that wardrobe when we pack it. So last year I was inspired by Tracee Ellis Ross's solo traveling series, and she was packing her clothes with tissue paper. And I was like, oh my goodness, Tracee Ellis Ross is doing something very important to her clothes. And her clothes are very important. But our clothes are very important. We spent so much time building this wardrobe of proud pieces that are going to take us everywhere. So we need to pack them very carefully and delicately. Now, this method, the tissue paper, or in this case, the packing paper method, is going to help obviously protect the clothes, not necessarily from wear and tear, because it's going to be in our suitcases, but from wrinkles. So last year we tried this with tissue paper and plastic, what were those? And plastic sheets, like the sheet protectors that you use when you have like an important report to do for school or work, and you put them in the little plastic sheet papers. We got them from Dollar Tree, and it worked. So this year, I don't know why I didn't just use the same thing. But I said, oh, I saw the packing paper, and I was like, well, let's try packing paper, because it's probably a little bit more sturdy than just regular tissue paper. So maybe it'll hold the press a little bit longer. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know why I didn't use the same thing, but that's just me. I always got to try new things. So we're going to try this packing paper. And we got this from Dollar Tree. So easy to find. They also have the tissue paper. They also have the plastic sheet covers, so you can get all the things from there. Okay, so first we start with a nice crisp cotton, or in this case, cotton and linen, either one, shirt. Now, I just did a simple straight press. So we are bringing organic fabrics, which requires some TLC, but we don't want to spend our entire trip ironing and pressing. So we're going to try this method. First, we take a nice, neatly pressed shirt, okay? And we're going to do a nice department store fold. So we're going to do a nice department store fold. And you want to make sure that when you fold it, you are not adding any unnecessary creases. Of course, you're going to get some creases, okay? So we're going to just do a nice, simple department store fold. Make sure your countertop is clean. And we're going to take the paper. We need about 2 sheets. So start the fold. Then we're going to take our sheet. We probably can half this. And we're just going to fold it in here. So what this does is it just reduces the hard press of the fold. Okay. Now, obviously, these shirts can't go at the bottom of your suitcase. So I'm going to show you how we pack these neatly. And then take that, give it one other nice fold like that. One more. So this fold right here, because I'm going to fold this here, I'm going to add another piece of paper in there. Okay. And then we close it up. And we'll just pack that nice and neatly. Okay. There we go. So we have our first shirt. We're going to do the same thing now. Oh my goodness. That poplin dress is going to be a nightmare. Going to be a nightmare. She is. I already know that. Okay, our cotton linen skirt. This one should be relatively easy. And I'm not even really worried about her getting wrinkled because I know that she's going to hold up relatively well. Okay? So, fold. And then wherever, there's basically anywhere else that you're going to fold, wherever you're going to make that crease, you just put some tissue paper in between to soften the crease, if you will. And then we're going to do her like that. Okay? We can just put her in another piece. I like to kind of like cover them up. Make sure we don't have any unnecessary crease. But this is a pleated skirt, so. But you can add an extra paper and kind of wrap it up again, or I would just leave her, right? Depending on how many sheets I need. Okay. And the next packing hack is actually a portable closet. So I got this portable travel organizer from Amazon. I believe it was about 16 bucks. I'm pretty sure it was less than 20. I'll put it up here. And basically it has all these compartments for everything you're gonna pack. Shoes, clothes, pajamas, anything you need. And it also has these side compartments that I use for toiletries, hair care, makeup, and everything. So let's start packing this. So I like to pack my shoes at the bottom, which basically makes sense because that's typically how you pack your suitcase. And so I like to pack my shoes in a protective bag. Most shoes come with protective bags. A lot of times they come with the cheesecloth bag. If you have any old shoe bags, you could use that. So we're just gonna put this in here. And these are my nighttime shoes that I'm probably gonna wear at least 2 times on a trip. They're a little bit big, as you can see, but they do its job. These, I thrifted these, okay, because I knew that I needed a simple gold heel for this family reunion denim look. And I was like, I am not about to spend $40, $50, $60, $70, $80. I knew if I went to Goodwill, I could find this for $8, and she did. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna pack her. Let's make sure she's in there nice and evenly. So we have our one elevated shoe option. And we're gonna do a casual shoe option. These Fendi espadrille slides come with their own bags. So we're gonna keep them in there even though I don't always do that. So that's good, especially because I'm packing them in tightly. So I just wanna make sure, you know, that I have space and I'm still protecting everything, keeping the integrity of the shoe. Okay, so there she goes. These heels are kind of heavy. I gotta adjust these heels because they're kind of taking up. Yeah, there we go. All right. These heels are so oddly shaped in here. Okay, we got the shoes packed in there. We got our toiletries on the side. And then I'm just gonna pack this in like a natural order. So I'm gonna do all my bottoms, tops, and pajamas. Anything that I folded in the tissue paper is not going to go in here because that'll just defeat the whole purpose and null and void that whole strategy. So once this is fully packed, I'm going to place this in my suitcase And then I'm going to delicately place all of the tissue wrapped garments on top of it and seal the suitcase. And she's on her way. So let's pack our bottoms. So we got the one bottom. We got our second bottom, which is really a whole outfit in of itself. Love her. I think I'm going to tissue paper the Outcast shirt as well. That's rayon. We don't want her to get too wrinkled. We're going to put our layering piece here. We have our nighttime top. What am I doing? We got our dresses. This dress will be fine. She won't wrinkle. And I'm not worried about these two dresses getting that wrinkled. And if we do have some wrinkles, which we can expect to have a few wrinkles, that's just, it's the nature of the beast. We have a solution for that. If we don't want to spend any time having to iron and press while on vacation. Okay, so we got that. So the top is going to be for pajamas, underwears, and maybe a tank here and there. All right. Now, obviously, you put all of these in at the end. I had it in the beginning so you could see it, and they kept falling out. What I like about this is that when we get to our destination, we have these handy dandy hooks, and they can go right into a closet if you actually have that space. If you're like me and you're staying at your brother's house, then you're going to find some hook, if not in his closet, somewhere to hang it up. Because nobody wants to live out of a suitcase. Okay, not even for one night or two nights. So this is going to come in handy because all you do is hang it up, unzip it, and now you have your own handy dandy wardrobe on the go. So this year I'm trying a new packing hack. Now typically I don't always fly with a neck rest because I have a whole thing. Like, I'm going to be walking around with this thing that's going to be exposed to everybody. And then I'm going to put it on the back of a plane seat that people have touched, because everybody's touching that as they're walking through, finding their seat, holding on, not to mention whatever. And so I just don't always travel with these. I do sometimes, but I'm not one of those people where I'm walking around through the airport with this on my neck. And I hate to see people who have their neck pillow dangling from a bag. Like, that is so gross. So if this can't fit inside my tote, whatever bag that I'm carrying, then I don't typically carry it. I don't always use it. I have taken these on 6-hour flights and not even used it. Now I have used it sometimes, but not every time. So this year I'm definitely going to travel with a neck pillow because I found this hack on Shein. So basically it's like a neck pillow without the filler, and you can stuff all of the extra unnecessary things that you just gotta take. You could put them in here. So for my trip to New York, I want to travel with some gifts. So I recently went thrifting to find some really good pieces for my friends. And so, of course, that's extra, right? And we're not paying for extra suitcases. So they get packed in here. So unfortunately, I am going to roll and squeeze their beautiful dresses in my neck rest. So I'm going to try it. Hopefully it works. We'll see. But it's probably not going to be comfortable because whatever, it's going to be all, misshapen and discombobulated with random things in here. But TSA will be none the wiser. And lastly, I like to finish this off with packing essential details. So the little things oftentimes matter the most. I always travel with my Downy Wrinkle Releaser. It helps because who wants to be ironing and pressing on vacation? This is a lifesaver, especially if you are on a cruise where you can't have an iron in your cabin and then the iron is like all the way on the other side of the ocean. Like, this is a lifesaver. But for any trip, again, when I get to my destination and I unpack, some of these paper wrapped items might still have those unnecessary creases. So all I'm going to do is just spray this on it and just hand press it out. and it's like magic. Another thing that I always travel with are garment tape strips. Okay, so I even have these at work. You never know when you need to take garment to boob or when you have to take garment to garment, right? When you want to close up those awkward button gaps in your shirt or just any kind of wardrobe malfunction that you might have. So I always just pack like 3 or 4 strips. They generally stay in this little travel kit that I have here. Another important thing is a travel sewing kit. Oh, you see it's in a mess because I used it recently. I always travel with this. I keep one in the car and then I have one in my travel pack. So also, you want to have some lavender for your bedding, and also if you're traveling on the subway, because you know there's bugs and you just never know. A small Lysol disinfectant spray. It's obviously not the same thing as having wipes or your hand sanitizers just for your hands. This is obviously to spray some surfaces because it's a big city. You never know where you might feel a little bit uncomfortable when you guys. All right. Lastly, these are my TSA travel size approved perfumes. So this is my vacation scent, right? Because these are the 3 that I always travel with. Okay. Obviously, they came part of a gift set, and I'm like, great. This is the travel set now. What else? Now this summer I am trying this Instant Sun self tanner, but I didn't realize when I ordered it from Amazon that it was this big, and this is not going to make it through TSA. So I'm going to empty some of that and put it in this whatever the TSA millimeter size is. I'm gonna put it in there, and then she's gonna fit nice and neatly with everything else in here. So this is where I keep all of my toiletries, toothbrush, toothpaste, perfume, wrinkle release, lavender oil. What else? That's it. Everything's gonna fit right in here on the side of the suitcase, and she's good. Phew. Perfect. Here we go. This goes in here. This goes right here. We're good to go. Oh, one other thing. Don't forget the travel size lint roller. We're packing a lot of cotton, and you know what happens. We gotta be rolling, and get the lint off. Okay. So now we have our portable wardrobe with all of our toiletries. So we're just gonna drop her in here. I could put the tissue paper, I could put the tissue wrap items in that compartment, but I also do need them to stay firmly in place. So whatever else I pack in this compartment has to be tight as well, because it's going to add pressure, keep it nicely firm and pressed. So basically it's going to hold the press when I close it. All right, so we're packed. Whew. So we're packed and ready to go. So when we get to the other side of this flight and unpack, we'll see if the packing paper hack works as well as the tissue paper and the plastic paper sleeves. So this suitcase is packed with my exact itinerary in mind. I already have all of my plans made. All of the reservations are already booked. The parties are planned. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, there is nothing that is happening that I don't already know. Now, one of the things that I've also prepared for is chill and relax and kick back. So you always got to be prepared for that. So I think the biggest lesson learned here is that any packing system has to adapt to your personal style and your packing needs. So the Sudoku method seems to work really well. Let me know if that's going to work for you for your next trip. But I love the idea of the 4-3-2-1 packing system, just because that's the same formula that we've been using all year long for every capsule. So obviously it's going to work. And just like a stylist, we're always thinking strategically. We're always adding our signature style to everything that we wear and every event that we show up to. And lastly, stylists are always going to protect the integrity of the look. So we have to do that by making sure we use these packing hacks. Packing is a mental game. I think that we have a winning strategy here. Ain't no way we don't have a winning strategy here, okay? All right, so that is it for me. I am packed and fully loaded and ready to travel. So let me know in the comments which packing system is probably gonna work for you. Let me know if you're not a dress girly, if you're all bottoms, no tops. Let me know where you're going this summer, okay? Let me know about all the vacations, staycations, and fun things that you're gonna do and all of the fun and fabulous things you're going to wear. And don't forget to stick around so we can see if the packing paper actually worked. Ooh, baby. Okay, that's not bad. And thank you for sticking to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.